Well, hello and welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. We have got us a new toy, and I'm going to call it a toy because it's going to be a toy for me. But this is the new DJI NEO 2. Now, this is the combo pack with just the extra batteries. I didn't want the controller. I used to fly drones before, and I had bad experiences using the controllers, so I just didn't want to deal with that. And this keeps the drone close to me is what I want it to do. I'm not going to do any far flying or any of that kind of crazy stuff like that. So anyway, it came in today, and all right, we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing right now. I already took the seal off. Now, like I said, I got the combo pack that has the 2 extra batteries in the charge bank, I guess they call it. So let me go ahead and get this out. All right, here are the 2 batteries right here. And the 3rd battery is in the drone. And it has the charging bank right here. And I would assume these are all, well, we got a little bit of power in that one. And about 20%, I guess, or 40% in the batteries. So let's set that down. Okay, in here are the 2 replacement props. There should be a little tiny screwdriver somewhere in here, probably in this bag. Yep, it is. Then you have your standard bag with your instructions and all that kind of stuff like that. Now, before we do anything with this particular drone, we're going to go ahead and make sure it's fully charged and all that kind of stuff. So I will be stopping this video after the unboxing and then get it charged up before I do all the activation and stuff like that. Now, here's the DJI, I think it's a sticker right here. Quick start guide. I would think this is your warranty, DJI form stuff, and the little tiny screwdriver right here. In here is your USB-C to USB-C cable. And, which is what I'm really excited about, is the drone itself. Got everything out? Yep. Here's the drone itself. Now we're going to pull the drone out of here and take a look at this bad boy. And there it is, guys. I am so excited about this drone. It is so small. I mean, there's my hand. You can see how small this drone really is. But like I said, I'm not going to be doing any of this activation or any of that kind of stuff until I get this thing charged up. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. Well, good day everyone. Hey, what we're going to do now is go ahead and do the activation. I did all the charging of the batteries yesterday and it took forever. So I had to get one of those fancy blocks, charging blocks, but it won't be here until today. But anyway, what we're going to do today is go ahead and activate the drone and get the firmware updated and all that kind of stuff. So first thing you want to do is take the gimbal housing off. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to do a screen record of all the activity we're going to do here. Now, first thing you want to do, guys, is get into your DJI Fly app. So we're going to do that right here. Okay, and we want to do a connect. So we want to do this. You want to hold this down once and then hold it. Now we're going to go to NEO 2. We're going to connect versus a mobile device. And there it is there. Now it says press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. So I want to hold this. 1, 2, 3. And now it's trying to connect. Join. So far this has been a breeze. Now this is all real time. Okay, it says we're good. Now, it gives me the activate screen right here. I'm going to hit that button. Okay, it says right here, it says server error, activation failed, check network, or DJI support for, okay, so I had a problem. So it first says activate. I'm glad I'm having a little trouble doing this. I'm able, it says unactivated on the screen, and I'm having a server error. So I'm going to shut it off and turn it back on. Now let's, okay, I don't know what's going on here, so we're going to hold this. It won't shut off. Huh, weird. Okay. Interesting. Server error. All right, now I can't shut the drone off, so I'm going to stop recording, figure out what the heck's going on, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I got the replacement DJI NEO 2 because I couldn't activate it. And we're going to try to activate and do all the stuff today and see how that goes. But it may be a problem with this FAA USA ban, but I'm not really sure. So anyway, we're not going to do an unboxing. We already did that. So I'm just going to pull the drone out and go ahead and get ready to do its thing. Now remember to take the cover off the gimbal because you're going to be firing this thing up. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is turn on the cell phone here. Now what did I do different? The first thing I did is I actually downloaded the DJI Fly app via the QR code right here. That's what one person said to do, so I did that. That makes sure that I have the latest and greatest. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and power this up. Alright guys, we are now in the connection guide right here, and I sure hope this works. I gotta go find the NEO 2, and it says to download some kind of resource first, so I don't know what that is, So we'll go ahead and do that. Now it's okay, that's all done. Now I'm going to go using my mobile device, select that right here. Allow. There's the DJI drone. Now it says press and hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And there it is. It's seen it. Now I had no problem with the other drone getting this far. The next part is where this is where I had the problem in activate. Please work. And I have the same problem. Server error. So, one thing they told me to do is to go ahead and disconnect my cellular data. Right here. So I'm going to disconnect that. Now my cellular data is disconnected. And it says activate. Check network connection and try again. Okay, when I shut the cellular data off, it will not allow me to do it. So I got to do this again. Oop. Go back where I was. Turn the cellular data on. Now the one thing I noticed is that I don't have a very strong signal. Oh, there we go. Now I do. Okay. I'm back to the activate screen again. Hey, we have activated. Woo! Boy, am I happy about that. So the problem was some kind of connection thing, but now I'm doing the update, which you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, guys, success. I finally got the thing activated and did the firmware update. Man, that took forever. I actually hooked a charging cable to the back of the drone because it was taking like forever. But it's all done now. Everything is connected. So the next part of this review is actually going to get out and do a little bit of flying. And I'm going to take it real slow because I have anxiety about this stuff, because I've lost too many drones and I just don't want to lose no more. So anyway, hey, we'll be back in a bit.
Fly in 4 meters. Rocket. 3, 2, 1.